Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They'll throw on 1st. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Sent to the ground by Khalil Mack. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here he is on 3rd and long. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Broncos are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, well, it'll put that opposing offense right back out there, still reeling from that interception.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Hubbard. And he's in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos pull that in front further. 13-zip. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the... That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. From the gun, Gurindo. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 7 on the play, and now they have 2nd and goal.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers will reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Groupie's extra point is good. And the Panthers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. And this run is stopped after getting up past the 35. Working quickly here. From the 36. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And he gets some good yardage down to the 42. Offense in the hurry up here. On second down, it's Hubbard. He's out in the clear. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Broncos grow their early lead to 13. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. He's into the end zone and already at 3 rushing scores before halftime, Brock. So they either got to find a way to keep him out, or he's going to run his way into the record books if they're not careful. Kicking team on to try the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos double their lead to 14. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He's got Devontae Smith. Give him 30 yards on that one. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Andrews with the catch. And he's out of bounds just inside the red zone. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Connection made to Isaac Gurindo. Has room into the secondary. Runs in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers make it a 1-score game. Isaac Gurindo with the touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Well, these top-tier offenses have brought the firepower so far. Plenty of points in that first quarter. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They'll begin a new drive, 1st and 10.
X24 Linda, flat grenade green.
Levis here on 1st down. Hutchinson reels it in. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Tracy,
Levis from the shotgun. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Here we go. 20 Rita.
Running back sent in motion left.
Set.
Throwing is Levis on third down. Gets this to Bateman. We'll have the first down and even more. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. First and 10, it's Hubbard. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. From the gun, Levis. This one's caught. And this one doesn't go far. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
49 down, 22 Rita. Hand up.
Third and short yardage, Levis. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for Mark Andrews. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's the snap on 4th. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. They come through with a massive gain there on 4th down, 24 yards, and it's a 1st down. Shotgun, handoff to Garindo. This is ahead for about 5. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle. Working quickly here. Here's 2nd and 5. Hits his running back. He breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Tyreek Stevenson getting up to track that one down. Trying an inside give to Garindo. And they take him down right along the 30. A 5-yard gain on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a first down. He's dropping back to throw. This one's caught. It's Andrews near the sideline. And he's out of bounds, a little short of the 10. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He's got it. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Garindo running between the tackles. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And he will score. It's a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers make it a 1-score game before halftime. Groupie adds the extra point. And the Panthers cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Like zero.
Walker going in motion left. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Ivan Pace able to make the stop. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Running back sent in motion.
Wheels. On. Heroes down, 90 down, 49, read him.
Shotgun now for Levis. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Like 24. Diamond. Heroes down, 90 down, 49, read him.
Putting the tight end in motion. They'll throw on 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. He's got it at the 24. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. Found some space, ended up with 18 on that return. And it's going to be Panthers football. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Tyreek Stevenson getting up to track that one down. Throwing off the play fake here. Headed out right. Gets this one to Andrews. How about a big hitter? 34 yards there and a new set of downs.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it sets up second down. Mickey kick is good. And that's going to tie us up just before halftime.
Well, nothing to critique there. Good snap, good hold, and he puts it through to pay off the drive with 3 points.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And, well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sailed over the end zone, Brock, but with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. Here comes the final play of our first half. Throwing it just before halftime. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. On the give, it's Garindo. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Offense in the hurry up here. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. up to make that play. Offense up to the line fast. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play. That leaves him with 4th and 4.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
And he flips the field for them before being taken down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Dumped off to his running back. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Tyreek Stevenson getting up to track that one down. From the 23. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. That was Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Back to throw now. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up 4th and long. Blake Grupe on to attempt a field goal. 1 for 1 so far. This is from 40. Mickey kick is good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time that he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Army!
Up the middle, Hubbard. They'll cobble together a yard there. Ivan Pace able to make the stop. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Second and 10, Green. Here we go.
Now Levis. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him.
Go.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Diamond. Tracy. Set. 20 Rita.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
No return on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Let's go now. Cowboy. I'm not fired. Check up.
And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down. They'll try and throw it here. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
You know, 3rd and short is a difficult one to call. Do you want to run into the teeth of a defense looking for that handoff, or try to throw it to him and use the element of surprise? Evidently, well, that's one they should have run instead.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Back to throw it. He finds him beyond the marker. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive we all thought had stalled out is going to carry on. Now a give to Gurindo. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Second and 6 coming up here. They'll go right back to Garindo. And this defense continuing to erase the ground game. This one stopped at the line. We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. Here's an important kick now for Blake Grupe. It's 44 yards here from the left hash. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
First and 10 now from the 30.
40 Rita. Like 4.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Working quickly here. Hubbard again. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offense in the hurry up here. Third down run by Hubbard. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down. Offense up to the line fast.
49 down, 22 Rita. Hand up.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Slide.
Levis now on first down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody.
Yeah.
And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Third and long, here's Levis. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough fourth down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
So out now comes the punter. And he's going to have to hit this one from the edge of his own end zone. And this one is away, and he got all of it and then some. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. Nice moves on the return. He gets 17 out of it. And they're going to take over possession. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, first and 10. They'll run here with Garindo. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
19 Tiger.
Slot man motioned over. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
Hey, that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in my double digits, and they nearly got it there.
Crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
Calm, cool, collected from this offense. Love to see it. No tunnel vision on what down it was. Just focused on executing the play in front of them.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. This is Gorindo. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. And that play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Panthers leading by 6. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Now Gorindo. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. 2nd and 6 coming up here. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. And the Broncos are in the nickel for this 3rd down. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Here's an important kick now for Blake Grupe. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. Mickatommy's kick is good. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
Best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Diamond, diamond. Ah, 949. 22 Linda, 22 Linda.
Levis now against the blitz. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him.
Go.
Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running.
Loss of 7. Brings up 2nd and
24 Linda.
17.
Trying again following the sack. Trying to push it deep downfield. And it looks great flying through the air, Bronk, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Tracy. What?
To throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the 1st.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Completed to his running back. And a good pickup of 9 there before he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Levis throwing again. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. This is brought in at the 15. And he is in for the touchdown. Still unlikely, Brock, but it's not entirely over just yet with this score. That one right down the middle. And the Broncos cut the lead down to just 2. So with hardly any game left, they have time for this kick and maybe a couple plays. And the Panthers recover the onside kick. That should lock up this win. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. All right, got a timeout here. Just 8 seconds remaining in our ball game. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Here we go, shot.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. So it's the Panthers who take this one on the road. And this was the type of response you always